Good morning. I'm Amy Eastham. So I read Celia's sermon title, More Than Enough, and I'm like, oh, that was this week. I had had more than enough. It was fast and furious. I had an opportunity to do something new at school for next year that I needed to think about, and our daughter Sarah's engaged and moved to North Carolina on Wednesday, so I wanted to kind of figure out, I know we're super excited about this, right? So it's not all bad, that More Than Enough. A little bit of it was, but most of it was great stuff. Sarah's engaged, so we're trying to plan the wedding before she left on Wednesday, and you can't do that, but we can at least start to poke at it. And while we're packing up the stuff in the horse trailer for her to take with us, because she's taking the horses, the phone rings, and my daughter Jenna is like, yeah, Mom, the car that we had towed last month and was in the dealer for weeks is being towed again because I can't drive it. I'm like, oh God, not today, really, today. So instead of the stack of papers to grade, right? Because I haven't been doing it because I've been spending time with Sarah. I didn't get to do that. I got to go to San Marcos and buy a car yesterday for my daughter. It was just, there was more. I had 5 people come to me and ask for recommendations, and then Celia doing this. So it was like more than enough. And it wasn't all bad and stuff, but then I paused to think, okay, rooted in faith. I'm supposed to talk about stewardship, rooted in faith. How do people deal with life when it throws you curveballs if you don't have those roots? And how thankful I am for that. And so many of those curveballs are so much more serious than what I've had to deal with this week. This church family has helped me through those times. And what would I do without that rooting? They've taught me to become rooted in faith through their prayers and their witness. So when the wind blows and the storms hit, this church family is there for me. And so as part of the family, what am I called to do? And back with the baptism, I was confirmed as a child, but then when I joined this church, I promised to support our church with my prayers, my presence, my gifts, my service, and my witness. And so I've had to learn how do you do that? Because I wasn't raised in the church. Stewardship, gifting, tithing, what is all of this stuff? And it took some time to come around to that idea. So others who were rooted in faith had to teach me how to grow in that love. So I've come to realize, of course, everything that I have is a gift from God, and this might be brought home a little more clearly for me because I was adopted as a baby, and so everything I have was really a gift from God. Even my family was unmistakably a gift from God to me. And so when I fully began to realize to what extent everything I have came from God, it became easier to share it. And I have been very, very richly blessed in that gifting. And I believe you will be too. So that's it. Amen.
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 Thank you so much.